Dear, did you know that a simple radio broadcast once sent an entire nation into a panic, believing aliens were invading? It sounds like science fiction, but it really happened. Let's dive into some of the most shocking times radio caused mass chaos and changed broadcasting forever. Picture this. It's Halloween night, 1938. Families across America are gathered around their radios. Suddenly, the music is interrupted by a frantic news bulletin. A meteor has crashed in New Jersey, and strange creatures are emerging from it, armed with heat rays. People flooded police stations with calls, packed their bags, and fled their homes, utterly convinced that Martians were attacking Earth. This was, of course, Orson Welles' legendary adaptation of The War of the Worlds, 2. It was so realistic that thousands of listeners who missed the introduction, which stated it was a fictional drama, believed the invasion was real. The incident became a massive wake-up call, showing just how powerful and persuasive this new medium of radio truly was. But this wasn't the only time radio tricked its audience. In 1949, a station in Quito, Ecuador, decided to replicate the War of the Worlds broadcast, adapting it to their local area. The effect was even more terrifying. When the public realized it was a hoax, their panic turned to rage. A furious mob stormed the radio station and set it on fire, a tragic event that resulted in several deaths. This horrifying outcome showed the very real and dangerous consequences of playing with public trust. Another wild story comes from 1926, when a BBC radio play described a workers' revolution breaking out in London. The play, called Broadcasting the Barricades, included sound effects of explosions and mob violence, was aired without a clear warning that it was fiction. Listeners panicked, believing the government had been overthrown. The BBC was flooded with calls, and the incident forced broadcasters everywhere to think seriously about their responsibility to the public. They started using clearer disclaimers and warnings to ensure listeners could distinguish between entertainment and reality. These incredible stories aren't just historical footnotes. They're powerful reminders of the influence media has on our lives. They forced the broadcasting industry to create rules and ethical standards that still shape the news and entertainment we consume today. So the next time you hear a wild story, it's worth remembering how easily a well-told tale can blur the lines between fiction and fact. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales from history. See you next time.